come over. I want to uninstall. Where's my library at, man? Game library, right here. I really like Far Cry. I don't like Monster Hunter. Fuck Monster Hunter.
Fuck you, dog. All right. Piece of shit. All right, sorry. I don't know what the fuck just happened. How, Sorry, guys. Don't know what just happened. Phone is being a piece of shit. So right over here.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
Bro, I can't even. Oh, all right, tonight, Dustin. We're gonna be previewing the Raiders and Seahawks preview. Seahawks. Tonight we have our first preseason game tomorrow night, guys. In Seattle. Pete's returns. What do you? We have we'll have the starters out. They said a little bit. I don't know how long they plan on doing that, but the starters will play at some point in this game.
The starters will start, and then they're not going to play against starters against the Seahawks. The starters will start for the Raiders. They'll play probably a possession or two downfield, and Pete said that he wants to see how his players are doing. So if something's to happen in preseason, they can look to bring someone in before the start of the season.
Yeah, makes sense. You fucking piece of shit. God. Yeah, makes sense. And I think we'll really get to see what how the offense does against the Seahawks. I don't know if they'll play starters or not. I don't know what their plan is, but
Seahawks aren't playing no starters, but what I do believe is that if they have any rookie players that are starting caliber players, they will most definitely play. But as in Sam Darnold and them playing, they're not playing.
Yeah. Raiders on yonder. It was just my phone. I don't know. My phone. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. So I'm on my tablet now.
It's
But
them gay phones, dude. They tend to be contagious.
Yeah, Dustin would know about being gay. No,
Yeah. Fucking Will rubs off on me every day. Fucking
what the
insane.
fuck?
Yeah, this guy over there trying to hump a
Shit, we
leg.
can't over here. We can't even edit that out. Fucking crazy shit.
You can edit it. Just go back and edit the video when you're done.
But no, man, I'm ready for this, man. Preseason, we're ready to, really see what happens with this offense and see where the offense really stands. I mean, I don't know where the real question marks will be for this team. I guess we'll see what the offensive line in the secondary look like. I personally have no problem with the old line. I think the old line will be fine. Cornerbacks and we're not going to be talking like that. I think at the end of the day, man, we have a real chance to if this offense. I think this offense, man, we're going to see what the starters do, and I think everything will be good. I think we can. I would hope maybe our offense can score, but like I said, we'll see what the offensive, how the offensive line holds up and stuff.
And my PJs and my winter stuff from the top, the cats, it was definitely Honey and Raider just It's disgusting. I'm just gonna throw it all out.
Yep, I would.
It's just crazy. And then I gotta get all new winter PJs. Like obviously I can get them. I don't buy new stuff a lot, but it's just frustrating when I have all my stuff that gets ruined. Like I'm so sick of replacing all my stuff. My bras, he chewed up all. He takes them out of my laundry hamper. All the clasps. I can't sew the clasps.
I know. You're good, Yonder.
So I'm into
I think
trouble.
I'm also interested to see how the pass rush does. I'm
This
interested.
guy did not say that in the chat, bro.
Yeah, he said run one. I'm like, damn, that's crazy as fuck.
Fucking Yonder, you be listening to some of them guys over in the chat too much, bro.
Yeah, you gotta chill out, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. But no, I mean, I think I'm kind of ready to see how this preseason game goes, man. And I think this is a big chance again for Aiden to kind of show something, as a quarterback. Like I said, I think after the scrimmage game that we just saw, Gino is most definitely the starter. AOC had the chance, but these next two big things for AOC are going to be this preseason game when he gets to be put in, and I'm going to say and that scrimmage versus the Niners. I think you said on the 14th, Dustin.
Yep, 14th.
Yep. So I think, I'm interested to see how that all pans out. I think I'm interested to see how the secondary does. Everyone's over here has their panties in a bunch because we traded Ja'Cory Bennett, but I have no problem with that. I think we have a lot of guys that can show up and be better than him, and they fit the system better. So
Lane Johnson literally said that Booker will be an all-pro fucking DT. Lane Johnson practices against him every day.
yes,
He's played against him every day.
dude. Well, and that's a young motherfucker, dude. I'm gonna be real with people here. I think we won this trade, and especially if that guy works out. Oh boy, I mean, you think about the future, Dustin. But I think I've talked with you a bunch about this defensive line. I think if you input, goddamn, I know his fucking last name, but if that defensive tackle is getting the praise from a top fucking 10 top 5 right tackle damn near of all time. He has longevity. He has played it at the highest level. When that guy is telling you this guy's going to be an all-pro defensive tackle, and he got to learn behind some of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, not even debatable. He went behind the best defensive line. He developed for a year. And you think, what do you think he's going to do in a Pete Carroll system, man?
And it's just like you said. I mean, when you can go out there and say, like, if you were to hear somebody from a different team that's, half-assed decent lineman talk about Booker and say, like, oh, I think Booker's going to be a great player. He's going to play really well, blah, blah,
It
blah.
matters even more when you have Lane Johnson saying it.
Of Lane Johnson's caliber,
yeah,
where he don't owe that guy nothing. He
no,
don't
and
play
he
for
said
his team.
like
He's
you
not
just
on
said,
his
he said
team
all
no
pro.
more. He doesn't owe him a damn thing.
No,
and
he said all pro.
Said that he's going to be an all pro player.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, I mean, when you have that type of a presence and a player, saying that kind of stuff, man, it's a big thing. And I think if you're inputting him after he developed in the Eagles system, regardless of how you feel about development can take part in by sitting and learning. And I think for him, that was the best thing to do behind that defensive line.
He got it behind a stacked ass line, dude. So he ain't gonna get all the praise he probably deserves. And being in there, being able to sit behind, fucking study, just the.
Well, I think it's. I mean, again, it's a big thing for a guy like Lane Johnson to be saying that. He didn't owe him anything. He didn't have to say that.
Well, and I've said like a lot of people were discounting our cornerback room. They were talking about like, oh, we need to go out and make a move. This is one of the weaker parts.
Damn,
By
that's
the fact
crazy.
of Spytek and them trading Bennett to the Eagles for a defensive tackle, it shows that they're not thinking the same as the fans. Like they don't listen.
Well,
to the fans
and you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't care what the fans are thinking.
They know
Bennett,
who they have at players on the cornerback positions. Yep. They know who they can trust. Pete is a very successful fucking coach. So for Pete and Spytek to make that trade and not trade for a corner or have the need to trade for a corner, it's just like I said.
It tells you something that we don't all know, man.
You already know who your corners are this year. You already know who it is. It's fucking.
Well, it tells the whole NFL, man. Well, we have I think it's telling our fans that. I think it's telling our fans that we have a better secondary than a lot of people are believing. And I mean, this is going to be a good secondary, I believe. I mean, like I said, we've talked about it in the past, but I think this is the first time this defense can be really good. We'll talk about the Patrick Graham and all that stuff here in a moment, but when I think about this defense, it can be really high potential under Pete Carroll, and um, particularly not saying this other guy's name, which we'll just get to this conversation. Oh fuck now, Patrick Graham. I mean, like you said, you heard some things about their being polar opposite.
Bipolar opposites, man. Fucking basically, like they said, the tension's really thick between Patrick Graham and Pete Carroll. Patrick Graham runs a cover 2 with minimal blitz, and Pete has changed up the whole entire plan there this year, where they're running a cover 3 with a lot of blitzing. Dude, they're going to run a 4-3 under, which is Pete Carroll's fucking favorite shit to do.
Yep.
I think, like I've said, I'm just going to be honest. Like, I don't think Patrick Graham's going to be here long, because whenever you keep the player or the coach, part of it makes me think that Mark Davis probably told him, like, hey, if we hire you, we'd like to keep Patrick Graham around defensively.
Yeah.
You can call the plays, you can change them, but we'd like to keep him here.
And I don't think he's going to be kept around.
Obviously, Pete agreed to it. But the thing that you can tell right away is that if Pete came in here and he thought Patrick Graham's play calling was
good enough,
few missed plays, he probably keeps the same exact system.
But he was trash.
Just like I said about Ja'Cory Bennett. Do you think Patrick Graham tried to fight for Bennett? He probably said that's his main guy. And
yeah.
Pete and them were like, yeah, bullshit. Like, straight up. I'd rather roll with a rookie than roll with this fucking guy. Like,
and when he got injured, he was playing with the second team.
The way that Patrick sees it, I'm telling you, Patrick may be his last year as a Raider, straight up.
Yeah, I like Patrick Graham to a degree, but when it comes to between him and Pete Carroll, we're gonna take Pete Carroll every time. It's not even close. And Patrick Graham, he hasn't been that great. He's had opportunities, but when you're going with a guy like Pete Carroll, you're gonna have to just take what he says and coach that defense. And I get it, he wants to coach his defense, but you had your opportunity, man. And if your defense was that good, he would have kept your defense and been like, all right, let's just keep running your defense.
If his defense was that good, he would have already had a job, but he hasn't had a job. He's been in multiple interviews.
He is a really great coach.
They even took a college coach over him, dude. Like, it should just speak a lot of volume. And it's like I was telling you on the phone earlier, yesterday, today, fucking, you already know who's the next head coach of the Raiders. It's going to be Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly's office is literally right next to Pete's. Pete's always in Chip's office, fucking always talking to him, always trying to game plan offense, defense. Patrick Graham's office down the fucking hallway. Like, Patrick Graham's office is down the
he's out
hallway.
Of there. He's not even in there.
He's not. Pete doesn't go over to him and talk as much as he most definitely does with Chip Kelly. I think he goes at Chip Kelly because he's a very smart man. He's been a head coach in the NFL. He's been successful in college and the NFL to an extent. Like, Pete really likes Chip, and I've said it. Like, Pete's going to give this team to fucking Chip. Chip's not going to take a starting job, because in year 3 of Pete's tenure here, they're going to fucking let Chip draft his quarterback, I believe. They're going to let Chip develop his quarterback in that year 3. The year 4, Pete will probably still retain head coaching responsibilities, but he'll relinquish fucking play calling and the way that they run the team through Chip, so he can start getting acclimated with the team going forward. Like, I strongly believe Chip is going to be our next head coach, and the way that they're running this offense, the way that they're running the players. I've said, like, their plan is probably to keep Aiden, but at the same time, Aiden's contract's up in 2 years, the exact time that I'm talking about, in year 3, where they let Chip get his guy. And don't get me wrong, they can probably take him in year 2, let Chip get his guy next year or the following.
Fuck yeah.
At the end of the day, I've said this. I don't have an issue with Geno. I just state the obvious things. Geno had a lot of interceptions. Geno had 50 fucking sacks. Geno had a lot of different things going on for him over there. I've said the Seahawks didn't even try to keep him. They went after a player just like him, just younger, fucking 10, almost what? He's 26 or 28. This dude's 36, 34. So, 6 years.
Oh, yeah.
They get 6 more years to develop a Sam Darnold versus a fucking Geno Smith. Geno coming here, being in a good system, throwing interceptions in camp. I've said this. Look, Aiden's a fucking really good camp body. Like, Aiden's good in camp. That's just facts. Aiden's really good in camp.
Yes.
But the minute that the game comes on the line, the pressure, and
do it.
dogging him,
He can't do it.
walks out the door. When Geno fucking comes into a game and they need the dog out of him, he shows up. He's fucking barking for sure. Like, he most definitely makes it be seen, and he most definitely makes it be heard, dude. Like, for him to show up in the scrimmage game and throw 5 fucking touchdowns with a fucking 2-point run-in conversion, Geno showed that he motherfucking was set for the fucking deal, regardless if he played against second team or first fucking team. It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Most of the second team is part of the first team, dude. Like, I keep saying this, rotational wise, our players, just like when it comes to the receiving core in the motherfucking offense for Aiden O'Connell, he's still running with 1s and 2s. Now, they can say it's a second string or not, but he's still running with 1s and 2s. Go look it up. Go see. Geno ran with fucking the same thing. Towards the end of the fucking scrimmage, Geno started mixing in players, and they were playing bold. The things that I sit and say is that the offensive line for the second team is still not a slouch line. It's still got good players that you guys yourself said you would fucking start on that goddamn team. So to sit there and use excuses to say, oh man, fucking Aiden played with the 2s or this and that, look, that's a bullshit deal. Aiden fucking got just fine to pass the fucking ball. He had just enough time in there. He obviously came back at the end of the game to win 38-36 to kick a fucking field goal. The difference between Geno and the difference between Aiden was Aiden was overthrowing players down the sideline, contested catches in the end zone, dude. He overthrew 2 fucking guys. He even threw a ball at a player, dude, where he literally just turned around. Michael Mayer turned around and just threw his fucking hand in the air because he was trying to pull the flag, but also the ball was way the fuck over him. Like, Aiden, when he has the time, the chance to shine, he never does it for some reason. I said it in the Chargers game at the end of the year. I said, man, he can just dirt these motherfuckers. He'll solidify this job. There will not be a conversation. And again, what happened? He gets dirted on. We go into the fucking off season, and they didn't even view him as the number 1 quarterback. Like, that's straight disrespect. You finished the season. They demoted Gardner, and you got demoted in the off season with no games being played. Like, that's pretty fucking tough. And then Pete said, I've given him every opportunity. And this is the thing that I'll just make it clear to every guy that tries to talk about Aiden being better in the game or not. Let's just say, for, theory-wise, you're right. Let's just say you're right. Aiden was just as good as Geno, which is bullshit lie. But let's just say you're right. Even with Aiden being just as good, he's not better. He's not better than him. See, Geno's the motherfucking starter. So in order to take the fucking starter out of the position,
you have to be better.
Not be just as good as him, you have to be fucking better than him. That's how it fucking works. If you're just as good, you're going to go sit in the background. They already paid him this 40 fucking million, dude. Like, you have to be a coach sitting there saying, God damn, it's fucking undeniably Aiden is just dirt in this motherfucker. So
that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
And you can't sit there and fault that, oh, people are fucking setting up players or not. They've been in camp for 2 fucking months. If Aiden was as good as he been the whole entire camp, he would have dirted on Geno. He should have dirted on Geno, but it's not how it is. Aiden says hike. He steps back in the pocket. He has to read through his progressions, and he takes too fucking long. It's just straight up facts. He reads through his progressions too fucking long. Dude pushes on the outside. He steps fucking inside. Fucking Johan's already fucking trying to push through the line. All he does is throw his hand up because Aiden pressures up. Aiden pressures and, oh, shit, better get the ball out, and whops the motherfucker right in the hand and goes right back over to fucking Max. Like, Aiden does that. It's something that I talked about Gardner Minshew doing, man. Gardner runs into trouble, dude. Like, if Aiden was smart in a play like that, knowing that the player was coming off the left edge, pushing on him, and he had to go out and around, Aiden should have stepped up and out. Aiden should have stepped up and moved the fuck up out of the pocket to create open space. The only time Aiden has done that to an extent where I was like, hey, that was actually pretty good was when he got pinned down at the motherfucking goal line. I think it was against the Broncos. He was in the end zone, dude. And when they said hike, that shit came in quick and he got out of there. He fucking took off running. He made one of the best goddamn passes I've ever seen fucking. And I'm not even lying. It's actually fucking phenomenal fucking pass. I mean, he was running fucking left. He had to turn his fucking shoulders back on the right, fucking chuck that motherfucking ball, literally bleeded it right through the top of motherfucker's head because he was up in the fucking air trying to get it. And fucking Jacoby catches it right, boom, right behind. Like, Aiden shows great signs of being a very good player, but without the dog in him or the fucking knowing how to read the pocket, he's not going to do it in the NFL. I mean, let's just go ask Tom Brady. Ask Tom Brady, why were you so successful in the NFL? You weren't mobile. And Tom Brady will tell you these exact words, because I knew how to work the pocket. It's exactly what he'll say. And you'll watch videos on him, dude, where the fucking pile crumbles and you just watch Tom at 6'2" or 3 literally duck under motherfuckers and move right through the fucking pile right out into the open. Like, that's something Aiden doesn't. Aiden would tuck the ball and take the sack. That's what Aiden would do. See, I've always said, like in farming, there's two types of farmers. You have a farmer that comes in and watches everybody else do shit. And then you have a farmer that comes in and watches this guy do something. This dude watches them for the first fucking time. And the next time he's like, I got it. I'm going to do it. Let me do it. I want to do this. You have a guy that wants to do shit. And you have another guy that stands the fuck around and watches everybody else. Aiden needs to be the guy that wants to do that shit. He has to learn it if he's ever going to be competitive. And the fact that he got fucking kind of dirted on in that mock game, it's like you already see the opportunities just literally dredge out the window, because you're saying, okay, the very next game is only going to be the fucking preseason games that we have. He's going to have that scrimmage game. Aiden needs to separate himself in one of these games. Is it likely that Aiden goes against the fucking Niners in goddamn camp and he's going to do it there? I highly fucking doubt that. We're playing every single NFC fucking West team outside of the Rams on this side in preseason, and they're all fucking good teams right now. So I don't know where Aiden's going to be able to do this, you know, and this is something that you got to pay attention to, because Pete already said it in pressers. Aiden is going to play a lot in this motherfucking preseason. And there's two reasons I think that he's doing that. One, if he sees the fact that Aiden, you know, pushes that next level, he's reading fucking defense, reading in the pocket, playing good. He's going to play with the twos in there too. So I don't want to hear no one fucking crying about it. Like, the starters are going to sit the fuck out. He's going to play with the fucking twos. It's just how the game's going to be. And it doesn't matter if the other team starts their ones. Aiden will play with the twos, no matter if they're their ones or not. So in order for Aiden to go out of here and be able to beat fucking teams or be competitive against them teams, he's going to have to show it right there. If Aiden plays with the twos and he plays the fucking against the Niners, you know, in the preseason, or the fucking Seahawks, Seahawks got great defensive coordinator, you know. So if Aiden shows he can go score on them and put up back-to-back touchdowns on those, on the ones or in the twos while they're in there, I would say he may have a fighting fucking chance. But I would also say it doesn't really matter what he does. If Gino's not on the field, man, for whatever reason,
he won the job.
He's not fucking getting the job. I'll tell you that right now. You know, so
I don't think AOC. I'm gonna be real. AOC has
rated or
at this point in time, AOC has no chance to be the starter this season unless injury happens.
I would be honest. I would almost go to the point of saying if Aiden does too good in preseason, they'll trade him. I mean,
They will.
Logic sense, if you're just taking feelings, biasness, everything out of the deal, logic sense would say keep a quarterback for 2 years on $1 million, but pay him 10 to be the backup. But then you're sitting here saying, okay, why do that when we got Cam? We can just draft another quarterback, and if worse shit comes to worse, we just go fucking get ourselves like a Teddy Bridgewater, which just signed with the Bucks, I think. Like you have options to go get.
So listen, if AOC plays too good, you're gonna end up trading him just to get the most value out of him. And at that point, what you're gonna end up doing, Dustin, at this point, what you're gonna end up doing is you're going to involve Chip Kelly in this next year's draft as if there's any quarterbacks that he would want, and you're going to see what he wants, and you'll probably move on because
I
the
think
truth
Cam
is
is a good quarterback. I just don't think he's the. I absolutely don't think he's the future of the fucking team.
he's not the future. I mean, he's a 4-year project at minimum. You and me talked about it the other day. Like he needs years of development, and even Pete Carroll, when he talked about him, guess what his answer was? It was just really short and simple. It was quite literally that he's just getting started. So, you know, Cam Miller's cool, but let's be real. I mean, there's no chance Cam Miller's the future of this team. And I think they're going to let Chip Kelly choose his guy, and I think they're going to go along with that answer. And I think that they'll end up finding someone that's a better option, man. I think I don't hate fucking Cam Miller. I don't think he's a bad player. But I think that there's going to be better options to select earlier and actually have a starter. And I think Cam Miller could be our backup. Excuse me. I think he'll be our backup if I'm just being real. But it's kind of hard to tell what their plan is because, you know, anything can really happen except for really AOC can be the starter. Like, I think AOC is the guaranteed backup right now. But you know, if he does play too great, I think you're gonna have to trade him just to get the value.
Chill out, man. Listen, stop acting like a little baby. Now you better stop that shit, or I'll turn this off. And you want to watch shit? Don't come get me when it's a commercial. Don't get me. Stay there.
What was it? But like I said, I don't think Cam Miller is the future. I think what their plan is going to be is, you know, depending on how this all works out. I mean, they might just let Chip Kelly find his guy this offseason, you know, because if AOC doesn't, you know,
If I'm going to be honest, I'll tell you what I would do if I was the Raiders. If you're looking at us playing good this year, right?
Yeah.
The odds of us getting a quarterback is just not going to happen. We're not going to get a quarterback. We're going to fucking – our pick will probably be 15s to 20. Could you find somebody in there? I'm not going to say you can, that you can't. What I would say is if you're trying to target somebody for your future, you'd most definitely want it to be in a higher pick, which would then mean that we'd have to trade up, give up cap value. And don't get me wrong, we could easily do it, you know, to make it happen. But what I think would be a lot of sense, in my personal opinion, is there were two quarterbacks, dude, that I really liked that I said I would have taken in the later rounds as fucking Raiders backup future quarterbacks. One of them was Quentin Ewers because I said, fuck, I'd take Quentin Ewers in a heartbeat. I said that he would be the best player for us because of his age, how young he is, how long he, you know, sitting on the bench, he'd be damn 24 starting, dude, like, and be elite. And he'd be playing 1 year into his contract. We can restructure it right away without him going into his 5th year and pay him some fucking money. Like, it wouldn't hurt to do that with Quinn at all.
I would have taken Quinn Ewers this past draft easily.
What I would do right now is there's two things I would try to do. If we go into the preseason and Aiden fucking plays really good, and you're like, okay, man, he's playing at Gino's level, he's just not playing better than Gino. Then you got to have a conversation because you have to sit here and say, okay, if we keep Aiden as our backup, do we think we're making the Super Bowl? Because Aiden only becomes valuable as if you're making a push through the playoffs, dude. Fucking Gino goes down, and you have to call upon Aiden. Aiden gives you the best chance to win in the playoffs because of the fact that he's probably the better quarterback of the backups. So, and it would just suck to go into the Super Bowl with Aiden, you know, playing one game, finishing out a game. Let's say that you're 14-17 fucking in the third quarter, pushing the fourth, dude, and Gino goes down, Aiden comes in, and he's got to go fucking win that. He goes down one drive, holds a fucking touchdown, puts him up over for 3 points, then the defense holds him out. You know, like something of that type of scenario where Aiden gives you the better chance. But I don't know if that's something like, is that what you want to do? Like, you just want to hold Aiden behind Gino for the next fucking 2-3 years of his career, start when he's fucking 30, 31, just like they did Geno, only get him for a short window for 7 years. Like, for me, I would say the Cleveland Browns obviously have a massive problem over there. They got 6 goddamn quarterbacks on the roster at the moment.
Jesus.
They got fucking Deshaun in
Trade us
there.
Dylan Gabriel.
They got Gabriel. They got Shador. They got fucking Pickens. They got fucking Flacco. I mean, they got just a plethora of fucking quarterbacks. They want to get rid of the quarterback. They've already said somebody's getting off that list. Somebody's being traded.
Give us Dylan Gabriel.
My pick would be 100% Dylan Gabriel. But if the question gets to the point where they're sitting there saying, like, we want to hold on to Gabriel, but we want to ship Shador, or we'll hold Shador, we want to ship Gabriel, I'll take either of the two. Like, I'll play either of the two, because Dylan Gabriel has played really good in their fucking camp since he's been there right now. He's played really good. Shador Sanders, I've talked about this with numerous people. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what the fuck happened to the kid, okay? Like, when he got to the camp, he was just straight trash. Then he fucking hears the news about his dad fucking getting cancer, got to go through the surgery. They fucking told him to make a will, Dion, because of the fact that they didn't know if he was going to come out or if he was going to be healthy, you know, this shit. So at the end of the day, Dion is said publicly that he literally talked to Shador and Shiloh for hours individually about, you know, whatever it is that he fucking talked to them. Well, it just may have been coincidence, but it was kind of right around the same time that Pads came on. And then there's
then he came back and played really good.
Two questions that come to your mind, because people would be like, why are you worried about that? Even if the Pads did come on, the guy been trashed the whole camp. Yeah, but the fucking minute that his dad talked to him and Pats came on,
he showed up.
Or just dog shit everybody in that camp, and it ain't even close. The guy is just fucking busted open like a straight bat out of hell. And not only that, he's making phenomenal fucking passes in fucking quarter zones, dude, fucking end zones on pylons, dude, like just dead fucking accurate passes. Like, the kid most definitely flipped the switch. And see, that's the scariest part about football. You value certain people like Aiden. When's Aiden kicking the fucking switch on? That's what the question would really be for me.
And can he do it in a game? Can he do it in a real game?
Fucking switch on, man. If he can't kick the switch on, dude, he's never going to be a competitive player, to a winning type player that's like, hey, I'm getting 7 fucking Super Bowls. You know, Shador kicked the switch on, regardless if it was his dad or maybe it was the Pads. Geno did the same shit. Geno didn't have his dad talk to him, but the minute the fucking Pats came on and the game started, motherfucker went and was a whole entire different quarterback. So it's like, it's really fucking hard when you're a fan watching people and you got sources and they're telling you things. It's really fucking hard to know who somebody is from afar versus somebody that's a close, somebody that's right there talking, speaking, you know, getting to know this person, see their struggles. How come they're doing this? Pete's like, I'm not sweating Geno throwing fucking interceptions. The fucking guy gets in the game, he becomes this whole different guy. Like, Pete's not sweating it one fucking time. He's never brought it up. He's never fucking showed any type of fucking like, oh man, we probably should do something. He's never shown or talked about anything because Pete knows Geno. So he's probably like, this ain't nothing new. Fucking guy throws in, trying to push balls, coverage. We don't know him. So when we hear the interceptions or him pushing, we're like, this guy's stupid. You know, like, that's what we're thinking. Pete's probably over there sitting there saying, like, I've seen Geno do this for 4 years. He's trying to find his timing in the window, trying to see how close he can get it before somebody else gets it. Like, Pete knows him. So in Pete's mind, when he's out there running fucking by, it ain't no different than me being out in the field running fucking 30 different people. And when I drive by and see somebody that's doing their shit, I just keep on going. I don't fucking need to stop, talk to them. I don't need to go inspect them. I don't need to do any of that. I just keep on fucking going. I talk to this guy when shit breaks down. That's when I talk to this guy, you know? So at the end of the day, what's up?
Over. When we were cleaning our room, she kicked me in the face.
Oh, you're gonna have to learn to fight.
We're reason.
Well, kick her back then.
But my face was numb. I couldn't move.
Well, should have toughened up. I mean, you don't hit me. I didn't fucking hit you, and I will. Let's go, dude. I'm talking my game. Let's go. All right. I love you.
That's crazy. He said you got one to fight back.
Now I just
When will AOC really take that next step?
I hate when I love my kids to death, but I hate when people or comment, dude. I just forget everything. Just fucking everything.
Well, you said that Pete wasn't sweating the Geno picks.
Oh yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like when I go through the fields and I look at somebody, I know who they are. I trust them. I like I said, the only way I'm stopping this dude is if his shit breaks down and I got to go see him. Like there's a difference in how people operate in life. I have a whole new crew of people that I bring through a temp agency. Got to bring them in here. I don't know a fucking person, so I'm gonna sit on that motherfucking shit for half the fucking day so I can watch these motherfuckers and see what this motherfucker's doing. Is this dude lazy? Is this fucking guy letting the dude in front of him work hella while this dude's just fucking doing, oh, hey, look, I'm moving my hands. You got to be very smart about how you evaluate individual people, especially when there's a lot of them. You can't sit there and just stare at a motherfucker. So you got to sit there and act like you're doing fucking shit or looking at shit, and then you're watching them the whole time. Like they fucking don't concept shit. So I've said it. It's just like in football. It's the same fucking thing. When Pete walks by somebody he's comfortable with, he don't need to speak with them. He don't need to tell. He knows what he's doing. When you stop and take time to talk to somebody like fucking JPJ or somebody like Max or somebody like this, Matt, he doesn't know what they're doing. He has tape to show him who he is. Pete wants to know who he is. Pete wants to, who the fuck are you? What is it that makes you go? Why are you this way? What makes you go this way? What fucking pisses you off and what makes you happy? Like, Pete wants to know who the fuck everybody is. It doesn't matter if you're an elite superstar or a fucking bottom tier fucking guy. I literally said when he traded fucking Bennett, he knew that Vance Grady, fucking Cameron Richardson, fucking Porter, and Stokes were all better than fucking Bennett. That's what he knew. That's what he fucking knew. That's why he didn't upgrade to get a fucking corner, because he viewed Bennett at the bottom of all those motherfuckers. He viewed him at the bottom. So he was like, I don't know. Why am I getting the corner if this dude's the last one I fucking give a fuck about? And that says a lot. When Vance Grady come out of USC, I like him. I called that fucking guy to our shit. I talked to that guy. Is a great player. And for us to get him and Pete to like him, it's just crazy, dude. Pete wants all lanky fucking speedy dudes. He wants guys that can get in there, throw a fucking arm in there, and try to fucking get some type of deal. Faster players can stay with fucking players, dude. Keeps the fucking safeties over the back to protect them, dude. Then when a player's on a player, that motherfucker has to look out and be like, where is that fucking safety? Because he knows Pete's system. That fucking players are not stupid in the NFL. They don't line up on the motherfucking offense, dude, and be like, man, if I press this fucking corner outside edge, dude, that safety gonna be over the top because Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas all were there and they'll light your fucking ass up. It's an instant thought to even the best fucking players in the whole motherfucking team. Every fucking team, not just one team. It's every fucking team you go to, because they know the system. They know the fucking how Pete's scheme runs, dude. And then they're sitting here listening through camp because damn well. All right, go. What? You want this one on? Is this one done or what? Oh yeah. Oh, you broke it? You need to get your batteries, bro. All right,
Nah, man, Pete ain't dumb. He knows what he's doing.
Take him out. Close the door. But my point is that Pete knows who the individual is. He knows how to push him. He knows what he's looking for. He knows who these guys are. And I've said this. I'm telling you, our team can be very dangerous just because of Pete's mystique of who the fuck he is, dude. To sit and say, could we be one or something in the league? I would say it's unlikely in the division. I would say it's unlikely. But the more and more I think about it, the more and more I see the motherfucker scheme, the more and more I see certain players start showing up. Look at it like this. whenever you watch a fucking team for the last 10 fucking years of your life, you do a fucking draft, you have 7 fucking rounds, you draft good ass players. Even when we drafted 3 first round motherfucking players, we were like, hey man, we want all these guys to show the fuck up. We want them to fucking play. Guess what? They showed up, motherfucking none of them are playing. Fucking one guy playing okay, the rest are fucking sucking. Even our later round draft picks just fucking suck, dude. Then you hit on a year where you got 1 or 2 fucking guys. You're like, hey man, we got a good fucking guy right here, and he's playing half-ass decent. And then you got a guy that's playing, fucking average ball, but Raider fans think like, hey, he's playing and he's producing, so they give him better value than what he is. But long story short, in all the last 10 years of draft picks and players, you'll be lucky if you only get fucking 1 or 2 at best per year showing up in there. We hit on all kinds just in this year. We've hit on all our fucking signings. We've hit on all our motherfucking picks, dude. Like, we're not just sitting here saying, man, only one guy's showing up. You have guys like Vance Grady. That is he good? Yeah. But he shouldn't be showing up on top of other proven people like a Bennett type player. Like, you make moves like that because they say, man, Grady is fucking picked off fucking Gino twice in the goddamn end zone. He's picked off Aiden. Like, dude's on his fucking shit. They see that he's reading motherfuckers. They put in Bennett. They don't see that in Bennett. They don't see Bennett jumping the gun, getting ahead of the fucking guy, anticipating fucking cuts or things like that. I've said it. You can have a really good game against Jamar Chase and say, hey, my stat line, dude, I did this against him. What did you do against the next fucking 10 teams with shittier fucking receivers? You got burnt on, dude, and you ended up getting fucking hurt, and then you're out the whole fucking season. Like, you only have 1 game to judge because you only playing fucking 6 or 8 games a year. So, fuck, I guess you can hold yourself to that standard at that point. Stats are most definitely inflated when a player only plays 10 fucking games that season, dude, when it's a 17-game season. The stats most definitely get inflated on shit like that, dude. If he plays 17, he's at a 17 on 10 fucking games. He plays a 17-game season, he's probably around a 15 or 14. It's a pretty good substantial drop-off, like, to sit and just braid a guy off there. Like, that's why I was so glad Pete and them did what they did, because I've said it. He don't fit him. He's not that type of player. Go out, dude. Close the door. Go out. Like, go out right now. Go out now. Close my door. But I just say, like, when they're building the team, I've said it, look at the offensive line. We've struggled over for the last few years. We've had issues. We haven't been doing the best at it. And then fucking all of a sudden they show up, they change the whole fucking line. They fucking come out there in the halfbacks, they change the whole fucking halfbacks. Dude, they bring in fucking tight ends. They're getting people like fucking Ian Thomas just popping the fuck off, giving you 3 fucking good tight ends. You bring in your fucking receivers, you get Beck, you get fucking, or Beach, you get fucking Thornton. Instant fucking show the fuck up. Instant. Even one that can damn near push to be your wide receiver 1. Every fucking pick these guys have picked or brought in. Even Alani fucking Johnson, when we signed the motherfucker, I'm like, oh, special team ace right here. That's what this guy ain't done shit in his career. But special team ace, he's a gunner. Fucking nope. What do they turn out? Damn near pushing for a starting safety fucking job. Pete and them know their shit. They know what they want. They know the type of players they want. They don't give a fuck about our opinion. And that's Bill Belichick shit. Bill Belichick used to take people that were a 2nd, 3rd round pick and draft them in the 1st fucking round. And motherfucker be like, why the fuck did you take this guy? He a 2nd fucking round pick. You took him in the 1st. And Pete, and you know what they'll say? He's the best at that fucking position. He wasn't looking for a motherfucker that played both ways, or fucking he can play left, he can play right. He wanted the best fucking player at that fucking position, and that's it. I just want you to do that fucking job. Don't want you to fucking go out doing all this. Just play the best at that spot. And that's what Pete's doing, dude. Pete is literally doing that.
Well, one player should have one position.
It's facts, dude. Look at it like this, okay? When you look at Chin was fucking a Swiss Army knife in fucking Dan Quinn's fucking or defense. That's goddamn Pete Carroll's guy. Pete built him in the Legend of Boom in the fucking, when they started Seattle. Dan Quinn, Gus Bradley, all these fucking dudes were over there. So when you look at Chin come from fucking Washington out of his fucking defense, and he knows, hey, this guy can play in the box, he can play down the line, he can play safety. I've said it hell of times. I'm like, fuck, just go get a Simmons or fucking somebody else that plays that safety position and fucking move him down into the nickel corner and play him in the slot, play him in the box, linebacker. I talked about it 20 fucking times. You know what Pete said? He was like, hey, I agree. I agree with you. He is a good fucking player and he probably should be down there. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to let him play the best at this position. And we're going to sign a fucking Jamal Adams and play him at the will linebacker and let him rush the fucking quarterback and let him be in the fucking box. See, Pete fucking smart. Pete is very fucking smart. He could have brought Paulo
Well,
down.
and he also has Isaiah Pouamau he can push down at the slot too.
Linebacker. He got a hitting motherfucker. He got a guy that when a dude running across the middle of the goddamn field or in a fucking drag or in a slant or in a fucking out route, that you gotta, in your motherfucking mind, if you're on Jamal Adams' fucking side, I don't give a fucking who you are. You know you're about to get knocked the fuck out. Like you know you're about to get fucking hit, bro. That I don't give a fucking who you are in the NFL. You're gonna be playing like, here comes the ball, but where the fuck is he? Like that's the kind of shit you're gonna be doing. Like, here's the ball, where the fuck is that guy? You know, like you're gonna be playing scared. Like you're gonna be playing scared. And if you ain't playing scared, then you just dump. Because he's going to catch your fucking ass when you're staring in the fucking sky and he's going to murder you. Like, I'm not lying. Pete Carroll probably made one of the best moves going from not saying, hey, let me go get Jamal Adams and play him in the safety. I already had this guy here and he played a Pro Bowl with me. And was he good? But Pete, again, knows who the motherfucker is. He's probably like safety position, going to get coverage over there. We got Paulo, 6'4" dude out here. He can get coverage in the open field. Is he still learning a little bit of green? Yes, but fucking rotational and being, prime to start, great fucking option. When you're looking at Chin, you're like, motherfucker, and play like Max probably almost every play. So it don't really fucking matter. You have good depth behind them, dude. So come on, go out, dude. Don't be coming in here bugging me. Fucking, you got great depth players, dude, in those positions. To get Jamal, knowing that you already got fucking Devin White, you already got fucking Landon Roberts, you got fucking
the team that we have too. It's not a lot of big name guys, but it fits what a Pete Carroll defense is.
I mean, look at fucking White. I've never looked at fucking White as a coverage linebacker. I always looked at him as a run stopping linebacker because that's exactly what the fuck he is.
That's what he was. That's what he was.
Where he got 2 picks, dude, and people were like, "Oh, look at this fucking guy." And he hasn't really done shit over his career after that, dude. Like he's had a fucking
he disappeared. I thought he was trash.
But guess what? He comes here under Pete's defense.
He's been elite.
Fucking damn near twice in 2 or 3 different games, back to back. Like White already know what to read on this motherfucker. And not only is he hop that shit, he picks that motherfucker up. I've said this. White is 27 years old. Now, he ain't my guy. I was still wanting to pick the fucker. I think at the 4th pick, I would not have picked that motherfucker. But listen, to come at 27 years old after he's already been in the NFL, had a Super Bowl, got to play with good players, and is developing for sure. When he came here, he should have been top paid in the motherfucking NFL. He played on a great fucking linebacking core team and fucking on there. He has Todd Bowles, which is a defensive coordinator. He should have been one of the top goddamn linebackers. We should have been paying him like $20 million a year, and we're getting him for food stamps. Like at the end of the day, this is how I'm looking at it. He's 27. He's accomplished a lot already. He's having a down fucking slump in his career, but Pete will rejuvenate that motherfucker. And Pete going to be here for 3 to 4 minimum. 3 to 4 minimum. He's here. If he takes this guy for the next 3 to 4 years, he's 30 fucking 1 years old, dude. Some of these guys in those positions are playing until 35. Depending on if White wants to play later into his career, kudos to him. But
he could play really elite in this system for years.
On a sleeping little fucking giant right here in White, dude. Like I would not be surprised if White just lit the fuck up this year in the NFL. I would absolutely not be surprised. The guy, he has a need to play. people were like, hey man, you fucking found your you found your groove, you're fucking, you're rejuvenated, this, that, the other. And he just laughed and he was like, if you call me out there playing with my boys and having fun, fucking rejuvenated and changing my deal, he's like, I'll take it. And I'm just like, I was sitting there thinking like, it's weird because I looked at him a different way. And then I'm like, when I heard him say something like that, I sat and thought like, man, maybe he probably isn't as bad a guy as I think, like you don't really know him because I don't know him. I've watched his gameplay, just not much of a fan of him. But like when you start hearing certain things, because he's on our press now and we're asking him questions and we're hearing it from him, it was like fucking part of me just sat and thought like, well, the guy is out, a lot of people would think he's out here just fighting for a fucking job. Like that's what people would think, like fucking came from over
He's
there.
a starter here, bro.
And he should be clear starter, like clear cut starter. And I just think like in his mind, I don't think he doesn't think that, like he thinks that he is a good fucking player. And look, he's pushing the Cameron Richardson. That's his cousin. And he pushing on that motherfucker hardcore. And look at DeCamerion showing up in fucking camp, fucking getting picked.
This defense, I see. Here's the thing, Dustin. I know we've talked about it for years,
but DeCamerion's getting to the point where you can't challenge him in the red zone. You challenge DeCamerion in the red zone, you're probably getting picked up because he's picked off.
Listen, bro, this is gonna be the best defense we've had in years.
Say again.
I said I believe, if I'm just being real. Like I know we've talked up the potential of these defenses the last few years, but this defense is gonna end up being top 15. I think, man. I don't see it not being that way under Pete Carroll.
Pete pushes the defense the way I think he is. Listen, if he has the Cameron Richardson and Porter as your 1-2, fucking shit and ball over your top. He has fucking Jamal, fucking Prater, fucking. White and fucking
Justin, you know what I gotta say too? I gotta give John Spytek
Butler and fucking Johan fucking Tufa or however. We're gonna fucking. I would be surprised if we were top fucking 10 under Pete. If we're under Paul, if we're under fucking Patrick, I would say Patrick Graham. If we're under him, I think we'd be like 15. If we're under fucking Pete's defense, fuck. I'm telling you, we're gonna be scary as fuck. We're gonna be scary, bro. People doubting on our people and fucking Pete just saying like every guy's gonna play, rookie or not. That's what I've done. I've started freshman, sophomore, fucking He's straight emphasis that.
Well, listen, this is the one thing I have to say too about this defense. The biggest difference for this defense is the linebacker room isn't a fucking weakness to our defense anymore. The linebacker depth is actually quite like. I'm just gonna be honest.
It's tell you go as far as this that I don't think our defense or offense is a fucking problem anymore to our team. Like if I'm just being dead ass. Like,
well, so when I'm looking at the weaknesses from last season, what I'm saying is that linebacker room went from one of our biggest weaknesses to, oh my God, you have Jermaine Pratt, you have Jamal Adams, you have Landon Roberts, you have Devin White, you have a lot of people showing up. And then the fact that your offseason, and if I'm just being real, these last few off seasons have been just disappointing, not good, has not been good. And now you get Pete Carroll and John Spectek here, and you have the best offseason you've had as a team in 10 years at minimum.
Yeah, I think it speaks a lot of volume when you trade a guy like Bennett and you don't trade for a corner, you don't trade for a safety, you didn't trade for a linebacker, you didn't trade for an edge, you traded for a DT because you lost Wilkins, and they didn't even look at it like, man, we need to get the best DT out there, or we need to get this big name.
No, they got a high potential one in
fucking even people even know their fucking name. And they're like, hey, we'll take this guy. And then after we take him, Lane Johnson says, hey man, like
that's
you guys
all-pro.
Still all pro fucking DT right there. Like, and it's just like I've said, like Spytek and Pete are like different level when it comes to watching film or studying players. Like they
know what they did, man? They went back to his college days and they saw that
of theirs on this team yet. Like let's just say something like that. Name a fucking player that they brought in here that was supposed to be a significant player. And I'm not going to say Jalen Smith because Pete just gave him a shot. You know, I'm not going to say him. But I'm going to say a guy that they drafted, a guy that they signed that is not fucking producing. Like, just name the motherfucker. You know, like, I've said it. Their whole squad is fucking doing it. And the only position that they're really focused on at the moment is that motherfucking DT position because they're trying to find the best
replacement for Wilkins
position. That's the only guy I see them challenging time and time and time again. Cutting, bringing in this guy, wide receiver, because they're probably looking for a 5 or a 6 for sure. Maybe special teamer. That's another position that they're cutting over there, but they know who their top 4 is already. They already know their top 4. They're not even debating it, you know. So
nope. They're only looking for competition. And that other, I can't think of the one guy's name, but Alex Bachman or whatever, I think he's gonna make the team.
As much as he's played and connected with Aiden, I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, he's shown up. He's one of the only other guys I've heard shown up consistently. So
yep, Ian fucking Johnson and fucking Bachman.
Ian Thomas?
Yeah, Ian Thomas, dude, the tight end for the
fucking
Johnson.
No, okay.
Johnson. Yep. Yeah, Ian Johnson. He's been fucking showing up massively fucking the whole entire camp.
Yep.
And then but like I've said, like even Sincere McCormick has been showing up big time in fucking camp, you know. So I don't know, man. Well, I've said it. I've literally thought about this just of recently where I've literally looked at the fucking squad and I'm just sitting here thinking, like, right after the Bennett trade, I was just sitting there looking at our corners, and I'm like, all right, dude, I already know. He thinks that he's going to run with Porter and fucking
Richardson on the outside.
But he may run fucking Stokes and play Richardson rotation. I will not count that out. But what I think would make logic sense and what I think
you run the 2-6-2 plus 6-3 corners
outside, run fucking Stokes inside, and then have fucking Vance Grady play slot with Stokes in rotation. I think that's what I would fucking do if it was me. Because you're tall, you're fast, you can jam them. They can play man, they can play press, they can play zone. I think the corners,
and then you'll have another. You would even be able to push Eric Stokes on the outside, and then you could really rotate. And then you can rotate. You can find. I mean, whoever the other last guy would be, he'd be also rotating in there. You could also push Isaiah Polamalu down. You could push Jeremy Chinell. I mean, again, you have a lot of guys that can move all over.
Rotations. You already have Jamal Adams right there, where they've literally said he'll play will linebacker and slot corner. So,
well, that's my thing. Like, I think this defensive line this defense as a whole has a lot of different players to put in there.
Damn right. And I mean, if you're playing a fucking 35 or what is Kelsey, 35, 36 years old?
37 right now.
Well, you playing 37-year-old fucking Kelsey against 29 Jamal Adams, the linebacker. This guy's going to get fucked up. Like, he's going to get fucked up, dude. Let Jamal Adams at fucking, what is he weighing? Like 230,
bro, listen, right and now. Also, there's not a running back in this division. There's not a running back in this division that's going to want to run up the middle against that defensive tackle that we picked up, and then you have Landon Roberts.
And fucking Jamal Adams, dude, and fucking just say even got
Pratt
White right there. If you got White, Pratt, even Pratt.
All those guys get fucking
four are gonna fuck you up.
You have a lot of run stopping, but then let's just talk about this. See, here's the thing. I'm just gonna address this right now. A lot of people have been just talking up Gideon Parsons, but I think we go back to this duo right here. I think we let Max Crosby and Malcolm Kuntz, man. I think those two. I think Pete Carroll and the staff believe in this duo. I think anyone else should believe in this duo. I think this can be one of the best duos. This was absolutely one of the best duos in the NFL during that time period where they gave Kuntz the starting job, and it was him and fucking Max off the side. I mean, we wreaked havoc, and we went into Kansas City on Christmas Day and beat them. So
no.
Boy.
Huh?
Well,
it's my drink, bro.
The water one?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Go ask your mom. That's mine, dude. I'm 30. Okay.
But like we walked into Kansas City to us, and And
Well,
we won a game because of our defensive line. Our defensive line with Max Crosby and Malcolm Kuntz wreaked havoc on fucking Patrick Mahomes 2 years ago.
I mean, Malcolm's fucking Patrick's kryptonite, man. If I'm just being honest, I mean, he
What?
gets after fucking Patrick, dude. And if Max and Kuntz are healthy, you're getting the same production for fucking 10 million versus 30 to 40.
Give me one of you power, some of you.
Dude, can you please go? What do you want?
Or some of you.
Go get a cup. I'll fucking pour some in, but you're not drinking out of my bottle. You fucking backwash so bad, I'm not doing it. Fucking, like, I'm not trying to put 80 million on the line.
No,
like,
not at all. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
80 million is insane. We've yet to see any of this team fucking do anything yet. So to just commit 80 million to that defense, thinking that, hey, as long as we get this pass rush, we're winning. That's
No.
not always true. Not even close. So
Well, and also, Dustin, this is where here's the other problem. Let's be real, Dustin.
Like, I'm not
I made a
giving,
post.
Kuntz for Patch or for Parsons. If I'm just being honest, I like Kuntz a lot.
Well, no, here's the problem. Here's another thing. Let's just be honest here. What's the point in us bringing back Kuntz on this contract just to go trade for Parsons? I'm not doing that.
That's all you get in mind. I only got that much too.
But here's the other thing, Dustin. Why would we commit so much money when we also have not seen a game of this defense, like you just said? I mean, also, we also over the last 7-8 years, Dustin, what big name free agent / trade has actually worked out for the team? And none of them have worked out.
And let's go like this. Let's just go say this far, right? Cowboys have said that they've offered him $200 million, right?
Yes.
Which I don't think he's directly had contact with Parsons and offered him $200 million.
No, he did not. I do not believe he did.
Conversation. I never heard him say his name. He was talking about Dak in reference, and then was like, "Hey, fucking, this is substantial money." So
yes.
I'm not.
I don't know exactly what the full conversation is between them.
I won't argue those deals, but this is what I would say.
Not committing all that money to the D line.
Use this scenario to how you get Parsons and why. When they looked at Bennett, they said, "We don't like him in the scheme. We don't like him playing. He doesn't fit what we're doing." And they didn't say we're trading him for another
cornerback.
They said we'll trade him for asset later down the camp, because they probably knew this right away. Just like I told you literally right away.
Yes, that we would trade Jaquan Bennett.
This guy's done here. He ain't coming. I told you exactly why, because I said if any starter like Max or fucking Jamar or anybody that got injured and they came back from injury, they're not going to the twos. They never will, never have. And
Dad, are you gonna see that what you want to see?
Can you please?
Oh, you gonna see that?
No, I'm not fucking.
Open? Doing that open?
What?
The what is that open?
I'm not. I don't have any in the fridge.
No, that in the fridge that he, but it has the same wrap.
Ask your mom, dude. Ask your mom. Don't ask me. Ask your mom, man. You're a goober, dude. What I would say is they already knew in the beginning that they were moving him. They knew that they were moving him for a certain fucking deal. When it became, I don't know if maybe they already knew that they were moving him for a DT because they knew about get out of here now, dude. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna tell you again. I don't know. It ain't mine. It's not fucking mine. That's just water. That's just water. That probably is mine. I don't give a fuck. It's just water. Get out. Dude, I swear to God. Get the fuck out. Close my door right now. What I'm saying is they probably already knew the Christian deal. They probably already knew that Bennett wasn't going to be a guy. They took fucking Christian's money away a month before the release. So all this shit plays in the same time. We ain't fucking paying attention because we're just, fans pay attention to names. So they probably already had this fucking timetable with this. Now let's just use this scenario. Malcolm Kuntz gets free cleared to fucking play. They fucking say, okay, we're gonna hold him back a little bit because we just don't want to press injury, this, that, the other. There's a lot of not just a fucking few. There's a lot of players that come back from Malcolm's injury that do not fucking look good. They're ginger as fuck, dude.
Yep.
They fucking
Yep.
don't
Malcolm
move
looks great.
fucking way. It takes a year, up to a year, for a player to become the fucking player they were just a year ago. Well, that's how I look at it. Pete has only talked good shit about Malcolm. He's literally said since Malcolm was free to clear and been playing in activities that he's just been bringing it. He likes Malcolm a lot. Why, if Pete felt like, for instance, they're like, okay, Parsons fucking, we just got rid of
He's
Christian
struggling.
at $35 million. Yeah, we don't got to offer fucking Parsons fucking 30, but we can offer him the 35 that we're already paying. So we can move that money around. It could work. Nobody's going to argue it. Parsons literally said out of his own mouth that he would take anywhere between 30 and 40 million, depending on the organization, depending on if it's team needs, fucking championship, deal. Like, he wants to go somewhere that matters. So he was like, what's the difference between 30 and 40 fucking million? It's it's all big money. He said basically he doesn't have to be the fucking highest paid person in the NFL. So if we're just saying, like, hey man, we'll fucking take Parsons, we pay fucking 35 million, we give him just in the middle. He probably takes it because he's with Max. Fucking, he knows he's gonna have to give up a little bit so they can still get fucking players. Like, he's already spoke this out his own mouth. So the thing I've said, Malcolm Kuntz was on a fucking tear right before he got injured fucking and couldn't play the following year, play that following year. Malcolm was coming into the league looking as a fucking young kid ready to fucking go after being on the bench for a few years. You're getting great value out of him at, the position and fucking money wise. He ends up getting hurt. They fucking have to wait him out a whole entire year. He comes back and he still looks fucking good. Because why else wouldn't they fucking hit up the Cowboys and say, look, man, you don't want to cut him a $200 million fucking deal. You're probably going to make a rebuild here. Obviously, you're hinting at something here, obviously. So I think you're about to blow this whole bitch up. Like, if you're not playing Parsons. Parsons done more for your team than Dak Prescott, for damn sure. You got Joe Milton that played really fucking good over in the Patriots. So his day's just fucking waiting. This is probably Dak's final fucking year. And they're probably sitting there thinking, like, fuck, if we blow up Dak, we blow up Parsons. That gives us a lot of money back on the fucking books, dude. We can move this money and find different players. Like, you have to have strategy these days. I mean, I've said it. Pete don't have a lot of top-notch fucking names, but motherfucker, did he go get people that he can fucking develop and teach and bring them in and have instant success? Like, maybe that's the fucking strategy nowadays versus going out and hiring fucking 10 superstars to your fucking team. Maybe it's like, hey, get a few good fucking proven guys like a Max or something of that, make him the foundation of your team, and then let him guide motherfuckers.
Build around him.
Yeah, you just let him guide those people. And then fucking, do you think Jerry's going to let fucking Parsons go? I highly fucking doubt it.
He shouldn't.
He'd be stupid.
He shouldn't.
This would be an Al Davis fucking move. Just they are getting old and dumb, dude. Like, literally, dude. Like, Al Davis ran our team into the fucking dirt. As the older he got and the more control he had, we just started making shit ass decisions. We started fucking bringing in shit ass players, giving them hell big ass contracts. We drafted shit, dude. Like, till Reggie McKenzie fucking took over in there and fucking had that draft that he had in 2014. That's when shit just flipped the fuck around. But fucking Al was drafting people like Darius Hayward Bay. Like, get the hell out of here, dude. Like, the guy was fucking track star, never even played football. Like, the guy just do stupid ass shit. Like, he just do the dumbest shit. So I've always said, like, Jerry, I don't think he's that dumb. Get out, bro. I don't think that he's that dumb to where he would. I don't think he would jeopardize his stuff. I don't think he would jeopardize. I love you, bro. I don't think he would jeopardize. I would hope, because he has fucking people. But Jerry's a conceited motherfucker, dude. Like, he's just straight conceited. But I would just say if he don't sign Parsons, he's fucking dumb. But I would say on our behalf, why wouldn't you just trade him Kuntz, lessen up the contract, still get great value on a good fucking team? Cowboys are always good, don't matter who the fuck over there. If Malcolm having good success here, he's gonna have good success there for damn sure. So all I would say is like Pete had already, Spytech had already put this fucking into play. It wouldn't just be a beat writer talking about it. There would be real evidence of talking about it. But when people sit and say, yeah, man, but the fucking Raiders are fucking plus 500 to get him, they have the best odds. Okay, let's just stop right there. Can we not go back and get fucking 20 posts in this offseason that said every single fucking quarterback that came out, every single fucking receiver that came out, every single fucking halfback or fucking defensive player, cornerback, who was the favorite odds? Raiders. Every fucking time. They just throw the Raiders in that shit all the time, dude. Any guy's name, they're like Raiders favorite. Like that's how they fucking do us, dude. Like it ain't that we're fucking targeting that guy or we're gonna get him. There's times
They're just gonna put us in that conversation.
We didn't even talk to the fucking guy, you know, like just crazy shit, you know. So I would never look at those things and judge like that's what we're gonna fucking do here, you know. Like Parsons will be a Devontae Adams type trade where you're like, okay, fucking, I would love to get him. You don't think you're gonna get him, and then all of a sudden you go and get him. But I'll tell you why we don't get him. And look, I just gave the scenario that Pete could easily push the player, would lessen down our fucking draft capital because we're sure in the fucking giving them 2 first-round fucking picks. With if you don't trade Malcolm now and fucking you try to go get Parsons just outright, you're giving up 2 first-round picks. Now you look at the draft that fucking Spytech just had, and your Spytech ain't. I don't think Spytech's sitting there saying, "Yeah, I'll give up my next 2 first years."
Nope.
Hell
no.
Hell
no.
We're fucking. There's these quarterbacks or these players coming out in the league, and we may have a chance to target them, even if we are a 15 through 20 pick. Like, he's not dumb. The guy's not dumb. If I'm thinking about it, he's most definitely fucking thought about it, dude. Like, they do not take themselves out of the fucking game before it starts. And when they weigh the option, they're sitting here saying, a team without a Max or fucking Parsons with a Parsons is a very good fucking team. When we already have our Parsons is Max Crosby. So they're not sitting there looking at it like a team that don't have a Max and don't have a Parsons. We already have it. Our thought process to this is like, do we need it? We already got fucking Malcolm. Why the fuck do we need Parsons? Now, if we didn't have Max, would we get Parsons to help fucking Kuntz? Yeah, that would make fucking sense. But the option of sitting here saying, like, we already have our Parsons, and that's Max Crosby, dude. Like, I would only see us doing it if the Raiders thought we were going to the Super Bowl. That's when you get Parsons. Like,
I don't think that we're doing that.
Touch. That would be like how Pete and them were sitting in the office.
Yep.
Just smoking a fucking blunt. And they're like, what's the last piece of this team we need? And fucking they're like, we get Parsons, man, we can just eat him alive. You know, they're like, all right, how much money we got? Oh, we got 30 fucking some odd million. Call them up. You know, like they're looking at it like we already got our team. We already got our players.
But can we make the Super Bowl if we make this move?
Yeah, that's how they're looking straight the fuck up. We're not going to just make it to the Super Bowl. We're going to fucking win the Super Bowl. You know, like that's how they're looking at that shit. So
I just don't know I don't think we're going to win a Super Bowl year one. I mean, I just don't see it.
I'll tell it like this. So this is how I would say, just like I just now said, if Pete and Spytech are sitting in the office and they're just bullshitting, drinking their fucking whatever, just talking, who gives a shit? If he's like, hey, I believe we can win a Super Bowl if we sign fucking
Micah Parsons.
Like, I believe with the corners we have, the safety, year one. If he says that, like, hey, we've got the team already.
Just get Parsons and we're going to win a Super Bowl.
If we put Parsons with a Kuntz rotation, we got a damn good chance to win the Super Bowl. Like, then I would be all for it. I would have no fucking. I'm telling you, I've said this hell time. Well, show me a flaw in the offense, dude. Outside the two people they're trying to figure out right now at the fucking right and left guard, and it's probably going to be fucking JPJ at the right, and then they're going to probably put Caleb or fucking somebody over on that left. But they believe Meredith, and Meredith's a good player. Go look up his stats, dude. The guy's fucking graded out high for the last few years he's played for us. He's been a great rotational player. I've even made posts in the past, dude, where I've said, hey, dude, this dude had a fucking 82.5, dude, fucking one of the highest graded players on our team at certain points in the fucking year. Literally said the guy should have had a deal. If they're going to put him at the center because Gino gets along with him better and we can move JPJ to the outside either which way and makes us better, then I don't see where the fucking problem's at. Like, I absolutely don't see where the problem is. And if I'm just being honest, even if we look at the offense and we say, what if Thornton doesn't show up in the game? I believe Beach is showing up 100%. The guy's just like, the guy is Max fucking Crosby, but a goddamn receiver. This motherfucker don't stop. He don't stop. He's a motherfucking machine, dude. The guy is just repetitive as fuck. He's going to play good. And Tucker's already playing good, dude. From all reports through camp this year, Tucker having great fucking camp, dude. And Jacoby's obviously having a great camp too. So if I'm just being honest and I say, do I feel like we're hurting in the receiver position? Fuck no. We still got Bowers, fucking Mayer, and damn Thomas over here. Like, our fucking offense is fucking good. Like, look at our halfbacks. Monster, fucking Genty, fucking Sincere, fucking then Zeus. Zeus had a great fucking game in the mock, dude. Like, Zeus played really good in the mock. He obviously plays good from the system for sure. Like, Zeus is a system guy for sure. But Zeus played really good in the mock game. So all I'm saying is like, outside of the two dudes on the line, there's not a position where someone can just say, oh, you guys suck at that. There absolutely isn't. And if I just sit here and be honest, I don't care if you take the best three receivers and your best two fucking tight ends. There's your five right there. You know, like, they're all good fucking players. And then you got Monster that can catch, run, fucking, Jetty catch and run. Like, we got some bad motherfuckers. So I don't think the offense is the issue. And if you're going to the defense, and you're truly locked at Chin, obviously has that position, it would only be Paulo that you're questioning. Paulo would be the only guy you're questioning. And then I would say, are you going into the, obviously free agency or trade to get that spot? But again, that's where Bennett comes into place. If Paulo's the issue and they're worried about that Paulo isn't the guy that they thought, they already have depth at the fucking DT. They did not need to get that dude. He was just a great, ad. They would have went for a safety at a team or that position, or just traded for a pick and then tried to trade for the player somewhere else, but they didn't. They went DT, which tells you they feel that they are lacking in the DT position. When Bennett got traded, they didn't trade for a corner. It tells you that they're not worried about the corner. That's why I said Vance Grady about to be starting for the Raiders. So they already know who their players are going to be for the most part right now. Then I've said, you look at the receivers, you look at tight ends, they're pretty locked in. Fucking with the Jamal Adams being identified as a will linebacker and slot corner, again, you're probably not getting another fucking middle linebacker. You're going to your fucking DNs. I've said it. If you felt that Malcolm wasn't the guy, you could have easily proposed a trade to say, hey, we will give you Malcolm Kuntz. You give us Parsons, and we'll give you a first and a second. You're not giving up 2 firsts. Like, there's a good way to make that trade happen for sure, but I've said, if they look at it and say, because I believe we have a really good fucking team coming together, if they say, like, hey, man, if we get Parsons, we don't trade Kuntz, man, we fucking keep him on the board. Maybe we throw him a fucking Snowden, or maybe we throw fucking Johan or a Joyner.
Lalu.
Yeah, you just throw Joyner. Just throw just somebody young that can go over there and get developed. I mean, Cowboys have a rich history of developing DNs, no matter.
You give him that one, Joyner, dude. You fucking give them him.
You can make this work to where we can move players, still keep our players, and then we're gonna pay the price versus paying the player. And then if you're telling me Pete thinks that the safety position's in lock, the fucking corner position's in lock, the linebacker position's in lock, I don't really give a fuck about DT position. I've said Adam Butler been a great fucking player there. I strongly believe
Tyree Wilson, you have the Eagles defense. You have a lot of depth there.
I think we got good players there. If they fucking
You got
said,
good enough. Here's the thing, though,
they just
Dustin.
said,
His
"Hey,
system
we
doesn't work off of good defensive tackles, and he just needs guys that can run stop at a high level at the defensive tackle.
If you put Tyree in
Tyree
there,
Wilson.
Butler, and they say fucking height, and Tyree fucking pushes for fucking single, which he'll probably break because if fucking Parsons is on this side, there better be double teaming the motherfucker. And he is probably the best fucking, he's probably the best damn DN in the whole fucking NFL. They're going to give it to Myles Garrett because of who he is, his age, where he's at still performing. But Parsons has played fucking damn near the bay. He's only 26 years old. The guy has played at a fucking crazy level, highest sack rates, dude. Is he having a 17 or 20 sack season? I don't know if he did yet. Maybe he had a 14, I think, 14 or 17. But it's fucking 12 or higher every year, every fucking year.
He has 52 sacks in 4 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy as fuck. You know, like.
And he hasn't been healthy. Here's the thing. He also missed games, so.
It's him. You look at the future, it's fucking Parsons. There ain't a fucking doubt about it. I mean, Max Crosby's been in the league for what, 6 years, 7 years now?
This is his 7th year.
I don't even think he got 52 sacks yet. Like fucking Parsons over here for 4 years already fucking got it. You know, like you can't deny who fucking Parsons is. That's just facts. So if we sit here and look at the system and say Pete Carroll is going to make Max a better player, well, Pete Carroll.
Well, 6 years, Max Crosby has 59.5 sacks.
How many?
59.5 in 6 years.
So 6 years, 59. Parsons in 4 and got 52. You're going to catch him right here this year.
Yep.
You know, like that's how I just feel. Like that's how I feel when you have a player of him and Pete and them sit and say, let's trade a Jaw Joyner. Let's trade a fucking Snowden. Let's throw a first and a second out there, and let's go sign fucking Parsons. And then we have the best D in the whole league. I don't think you have any better than Max and Parsons. And then
there's not a defensive line that'd be able, or an offensive line that'd be able to stop that.
Now, you're dogging on motherfuckers. Like you easily have the best line in the whole NFL. Like. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I'm gonna be real. It most likely won't happen because I do think Parsons will get paid by the Cowboys. They drag their contracts out. This is who they are. This is who Jerry Jones is. You know, he'll bitch every day about the contract, but in the end, if he is any smart, he will pay the contract. Yeah, not even a doubt.
Yeah, because if he doesn't, it's gonna be an all-out bidding war. Because we're not going to be the only motherfuckers if we're thinking we want them. The second that the NFL physically knows,
that he's on the trade block, it's going to be an all-out war.
There are going to be guys that may even.
We're not going to be able to get him. I'm just going to be real. I mean, unless we want to give up.
That's like, I'll give you 3 first-round picks for that motherfucker. Like,
yeah, and I'm just going to be real. I've already said this from the start. We're going to have to give up more than what we think. There's going to be, if this isn't like a trade that's made out of like the Devontae thing where it just kind of died off for 2 days and then just boom happened. If it doesn't die off and then just boom happen, we're not getting him because we're going to end up having to go trade 3 first-round picks and some more assets. So I'm cool.
Yeah, you're going to give a haul, dude. I mean, I'm just going to say it like this. Like, if they fucking...
Unless this coaching staff feels that this team can win multiple Super Bowls, they will not trade for Parsons.
Yeah, I mean, and even if you do, I've said it ain't no silent auction, dude. Like, that's why I just say I don't think it's real for us. Like,
it's not reasonable because you're gonna have to give up an arm and a leg and a heart.
Fucking dude from Clemson, fucking what's his fucking name?
Defensive lineman right now.
Oh, the goddamn quarterback, fucking
Trevor Lawrence, Cade Klubnik.
Yeah, Klubnik. Okay, let's say Klubnik goes out, has a great fucking year, just great year.
Yeah.
Comes out, balls the fuck out, pushing first fucking person in the draft.
5,000 yards, 40 plus
Let's say
touchdowns.
that a team like, I don't know, let's say a team like
The Saints, the Bears,
you can't get a team. It can't be a team without a quarterback. It has to be a team with a quarterback. Like
the Rams.
uh, who?
The Rams, because they also have 2 first-round picks.
Well, I don't know if they'd be. I mean, if the Rams may go after Klubnik, dude, like they might pick him. Fucking.
I'm just thinking about it because Matthew
Well,
Stafford is about
what
to
I'm
be.
trying to say is, if let's just say the scenario works out that a team that doesn't need a quarterback ends up with the first overall pick. They got a quarterback. They're looking to get a fucking DN, fucking or receiver. Like, let's just say that happens, right?
The
Let's
Philadelphia
say that
Eagles.
we go out, we have a good fucking year. And let's say that we're probably like, let's just say we're about 12th in the draft, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it makes more sense? Do you think it makes more sense to give up 2 to 3 first round picks for Parsons?
Or a
Or do you
quarterback.
think it would make more sense to give up 2 to 3 first round picks
For
to
Kate Klubnik.
move up to the first round fucking
It'd be for
pick
the quarterback because that's the
for the
least
quarterback?
that's because that's the least talented position in terms of the future.
And
When you're
that's
looking
what
at the
you need
future,
for your
when you're
future.
looking at the future, you cannot be. I listen. I like Parsons. Number one, you will have to give up more assets for a guy like Parsons than a guy like him. And plus, number two, where's the bigger need for the future? Let's be real. If Chip Kelly has any chance of succeeding here, it's gonna be because he chose his quarterback and developed him, and that's what he's gonna have to do.
Yeah, because I think you're making a really big, like you're making a real big sacrifice to sit and say, let's say Beck fucking plays good in Florida. Like there's some good players that can come out in this next year's draft that can be a good fucking player and be good for us, dude. Like what I would
Listen,
say is it would make more sense to
to
just keep
hold
Malcolm
on to the value and trade for it at a
and
quarterback.
trade for the quarterback position. So be it if you're trading from 12 to fucking 6 for Carson Beck
12 to
or
4, 12
fucking
to 5.
somebody. Yeah, like
Dude,
there's
if you
nothing
have
wrong
to
with
move
that.
up 9 to 10 spots to go get a guy like even Kate Klubnik if he proves himself this year, brother, I'm going to take Kate Klubnik over Micah Parsons because of the positional value for what our team needs for the future. We don't have a future quarterback. Let's just be real. As much as we like Aiden O'Connell, Dustin, we can't say he's the future. We can't. We cannot do that. We would be doing a disservice
I'm
to the
not
team.
gonna I'm not cool with keeping Aiden until he's 30 to let him
To start
play.
him.
Like, I'm not cool with that. Like I would
No.
have rather taken Quentin Ewers
Well,
fucking sat him
because
for
Dustin,
4
if we
years
can
and
go,
do
here's the thing. This is what
4.5.
happens. If you
Like
take Kate Klubnik at the age of 21, he develops till he's probably 22 at least. He sits a year behind
22,
Geno in this.
23, it won't even matter if the system works out the way I said it is. Chip Kelly gets his guy next year. They
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
sit him for a whole year. He
You get
fucking
Kate Klubnik
takes over head
for age
coach.
23
It works out
season
perfect.
as his first year in the NFL starting. Boom, you're got a young quarterback here for the next 15 years.
Fuck yeah. And you're gonna win a lot of shit with
Well, and
them.
that's the thing.
You're
Like,
gonna win
as
a
much as
lot
I
of
like
shit.
Aiden O'Connell, he also has a lower ceiling than these other players because he's not going to start till he's at least 29, 28. And I'm not waiting for that. I'm not waiting for that. I think I'd rather at this point in time move forward. Hope. I think we should be hoping that AOC kills it in these next few game things. And I think if we trade his ass off, we go and move forward. We go get Kate Klubnik in this next draft, and that's your future.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Because I know in the past, we make dumb fucking
But
moves. Like I'm
but
just gonna
Dustin, this
be
is
honest.
also the
Like we
problem. This has
straight
been
make
our franchise for fucking years. We've sat here, we've missed it. We had conversations about this multiple times. How many quarterbacks have we messed up on? We could have gotten Baker. We could have gotten Stroud. We could have gotten Bo Nix. We could have gotten fucking. We
damn
could
right.
have
And I
even got.
called every single one of those motherfuckers. I called
We could have
every
gotten. We could have gotten Jackson
motherfucker.
Dart in this past draft. Dustin. We
Called
failed to
them
even
too.
mention. We failed to mention that we could have gotten him. I mean, we passed up on so many
Dude, we
quarterbacks, and
could
there's
have
other
jumped
quarterbacks.
the Broncos for Bo Nix. Like I said, we should have did the whole fucking time, dude. And people laughed like, "Oh yeah, that's dumb, bro." Like like I said, dude, we've made some fucking mistakes. And if I'm just being honest, if you're trying to, Pete's not going to be here forever, and neither is fucking Gino. And you can't go in there thinking Aiden's going to sit here till he's 30 and then he's the future of the fucking NFL.
That's not how that works.
I'm not doing that shit. I would
No.
guarantee, I'd bet my fucking house on it.
Aiden O'Connell will want to leave us before that happens.
We got Quentin Ewers and sat him for 4 fucking years till he's 25 years old, and he fucking started, he would fucking smoke Aiden's ass. Like, not even close.
No. If Quinn Ewers sat for 1 year in this system, Dustin, right now, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is what I would say. If Quinn Ewers was here in this quarterback room, if he sat for 1 year this year with Aiden O'Connell sitting on the bench, and then they both came out next year and they were the quarterback 1 and 2 on our roster, you know who's winning that QB battle? Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, I mean, I said it. If Quentin Ewers went back to college, dude, this year and went to fucking Georgia,
he should have taken that deal. He should have taken the NIL deal from Ohio State, and he should have gone back there.
Yeah, he went to Ohio State. He would have killed it, dude. I mean, fucking.
I'm just gonna be real, Dustin. Okay, let's just be real. I know we're not like big time. I know you and me probably aren't, bigger college fans, but let's be real. What quarterback wide receiver duo would be better than fucking Jeremiah Smith, the generational wide receiver talent? And fucking Quinn Ewers.
They would have dogged it.
You know what? I'll tell you right now. Quinn Ewers in both. I'll tell you like this. Quinn Ewers and Jeremiah Smith would both be in the top 5 Heisman.
I would say, like, I understand why Quentin did it because, like, he had a bad deal with that Archie, the whole Archie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He should have left Texas for Ohio State, which would have given him the starting job this year. Because
I think why he went to the NFL is because I believe he believes he has the talent. I believe he knows he has the talent. Well, the reason why I don't think he went back to college is because there's only a certain level of play you can get, like when it comes to quarterbacking, throwing the ball to an open receiver, shit. It's systematic in college for damn sure. The best system fucking dominates the other team every time. Yes. So I believe Quinn believes that it's that the confidence.
He already maxed out his value and he needs to just prove in the NFL.
It's like when he came here to Miami. Now he's got the comparison, Dan Marino. He's got a real NFL head coach that's a fucking little cokester that just fucking knows ball. He's really good fucking offensive coordinator. Like, that's just facts. And he's an even better quarterbacks coach, dude. Like, Josh McDaniels
Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniels might be fucking weird, but he's fucking smart as fuck, dude. And when you get a guy,
he's a little nerdy motherfucker. That's what he is.
He is, but you'll see videos and pressers of Quinn, and Quinn's like this whole different dude. Like, he's this whole different dude. Like, he's got this fucking whole different tunnel, like, now, and how he's viewing it and how he didn't do that in college. And I noticed it that fast on him, dude. And I was like, I get why he didn't go back, because he don't doubt his gameplay, and nor does anybody else. Like everybody said, he goes back. He's first.
You know what, Dustin? If I'm just being real, I think I'm just gonna be real. As much as I like the Cam Miller guy for like just developing stuff in terms, like I talked about this earlier. If I were us, I would have just, if I could go back in time, I would go back in time and I'd take Quinn Ewers over Cam Miller.
Yeah, but there's a reason why I don't think they did it, because like, think about the Tommy Metlock and the Cam pick. Like, just be real. They both played in the same bowl game at the end of the year, played each other. Fucking Cam beat him. Cam beat him for that fucking title, and they had the exact same damn passing yards, damn near completion to interception. Like, they were mimicked fucking player, and they chose both of them to come here in the fucking later rounds, one as a receiver and one as a quarterback. And I've always thought that was kind of fucking weird, because
you know what? That's the other guy that's gonna probably make this roster, Tommy Mellott.
Yeah, I always thought it was kind of weird, because I'm like, okay, if you're sitting here saying you need a quarterback over Aiden, you had people like Quentin Ewers, you had people fucking that can most definitely be drafted in the later and still fucking be good. You had some really good guys in that deal, like. There were a few that I was kind of just getting pissed as the later one. Like, Shador was even there. I would have taken him, dude. Like, I thought we were dumb as hell not to take Shador at that point. Like, when we were sitting there talking about don't get fucking Shador at 1 and 2, I was all about that. But we're talking about let's not get Shador in round 5. I mean, goddamn, I was in the motherfucking Discord when we were watching the live. And I was telling people, like, fuck, I'd go get this motherfucker right now. We had back-to-back picks. I'm like, I'd pick this motherfucker right now. Like, I spoke hella time that we should have grabbed that motherfucker. You know, like, regardless if he was good or not, it was the fact that we didn't view him as a 1 or 2 first-round pick. Therefore, we're not viewing you as a starter right now. But when you're picking at the 4th and 5th round, you're saying, okay, we value you as a starter, but we want to develop you as a starter. You know, there's a big difference in how you're having those conversations, man. Same with Quentin Ewers. It's the same fucking thing. And we passed on both of them and we picked these 2 fucking guys. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, there's no fucking way that the Raiders think that this fucking guy right here is going to fucking win us shit. Like, he don't have no fucking Aiden O'Connell arm. Like, that's just damn facts. Like, what is he going to be, a Kyle fucking Murray over here? He can't even throw the ball like Kyle Murray. So, nor do I think he will be able to. So, the Cam Miller pick doesn't, to me, stand out like, oh, man, this guy's going to be the future of the league. What it stands out to me is you got him in the 6th round. You can push competition because let's just fucking be real. You can take Tommy Metlock, take his wide receiver tag off and put him quarterback, and he can challenge Cam all day because he damn near beat him in the bowl game, like literally in the championship bowl game.
And the thing that you're going to have, Dustin, really for these other guys, because as Pete Carroll said, he's just getting started. I think the more and more that he knows the system, he'll only get better. And then at some point, you know, in 5 to 6 years, you know, at some point he's going to play at such a higher level.
He'll become an Aiden O'Connell.
He'll be the guy that we ship off to go give another chance to start somewhere else.
Yeah, you'll keep him on the team because you'll be like, all I gotta do is give him $5 million. You know, like we have fucking Beck, we have fucking God, why do I always fucking space the dude's name? Fucking the Clemson quarterback, but fucking we have our fucking guys here. We don't need. I've always said, why is anybody paying attention to a backup quarterback, dude? Like, are anybody over there worried about fucking Gardner Minshew taking over fucking Patrick Mahomes' fucking job? Like, anybody worried that he's even going to see the fucking field? Like, you think Josh Allen over there worried about that? Even if Teddy Bridgewater was his fucking backup, you think he gives a fuck? He's like, this guy ain't never going to see the goddamn field. So, you know, like, I'm not understanding why we're worried about a fucking backup quarterback. You know, like, we shouldn't be worried about the backup. We obviously think Geno's the fucking guy. You play your backup, you're probably losing anyway. So who gives a shit? You know, like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, damn, man, if the fucking starter goes down, we're going to go win a Super Bowl with Aiden. Like I've said it. Why would anybody think that's going to happen? Aiden's been in there. He's proven that he can take over in mid-year. He can win some games, but he didn't get to start the season with the ones and the starters. He's behind. He don't take snaps during the fucking week when they're practicing with the fucking ones. He's over with the fucking twos. Like, he don't fucking Geno taking those snaps with the fucking ones. So when Aiden got to go in there, it take him fucking a week just to get acclimated to the fucking team, how they're calling shit, dude. Like, people just think like, fuck, during the week, during the season, Aiden just playing that spot. He's not fucking playing that spot. You didn't even see that goddamn spot, dude. So it's just, like I've said, I'd rather trade for Dylan Gabriel right fucking now, keep him on the bench for 2-3 years, be 26 years old, and take over fucking after Geno. You know, like, I'd be okay with that, dude, because I think he has a lot of potential, man. But
I think if you developed, I think this is what I'm gonna say. I think if you developed, I think if you were to develop any one of Quinn Ewers for even 2-3 years, I think if you were to develop Shador Sanders for 2 to 3 years, and I think if you were to develop Dylan Gabriel, for 2 to 3 for 1 to 2 years, they all can produce at a higher level than Aiden O'Connell could. I don't hate Aiden. Hate Aiden, but I think that Aiden has proven to us. I mean, and like I said, we'll find out here really shortly tomorrow night, most likely again. But like, you know, if Aiden don't show up in those games, that's a problem for him. It just tells us that he's a backup.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it, dude. Like, I don't know how other people view things in life. Like, I've said this the whole time. he can't be as good as him. He has to be
No,
fucking
because a backup, you said, Dustin, to me at one point, you said a backup quarterback that comes in behind someone else has to outproduce that player. He cannot be as good. He has to outproduce him.
Yeah, I've said it the whole
Well-
entire time. And if we're sitting here saying Aiden already fucking fucked the pooch on the fucking mock game, why are we sitting here thinking that now we're in preseason getting ready to go start the season? We're having
He's just
that
going to wake up.
deal. Like, you think fucking Pete's going to be like, oh, fucking game 3 of the preseason, where, yeah, you guys are right. We're just going to do that. Nah, hell no, dude. Like, if Aiden goes into that mock game and he fucking has a good fucking game in there and he shows like, hey man, look at Aiden, he fucking running that team. He's fucking
Well, here's the
making
thing. This is the sad part, though. The boy that people are still talking about, Aiden, he didn't even play equal to fucking Gino. He played worse than him. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, and I think when you're looking at the overthrows, all those things, it's always the same deal. It's like Aiden in the system for 3 years. He's fucking had multiple different coaches. But I've also said, like, fucking when you're Tom Brady and you have your own throw, like, you're who you are. The difference between Aiden is he can't walk up and say, hey, I want to change this whole fucking offense because it sucks. Let me fucking
Because
redo
you're
it.
the BS, he'd be the one that would be with the problem. Aiden.
He has to deal with the problem, Aiden. Aiden has to deal with it. And I just think, like, what are we gonna do? Wait till he's 32 fucking years old and be like, all right, he's finally got it. But fucking, like, how are we really looking at it? Like, at this point, we'd be better off to draft a second, third round quarterback next year, and probably gonna be better in many ways. Like,
Well,
fucking.
Here's my question, Dustin. How do we determine how do we know that he'll even show up in 2 to 3 years? How do we know that this is just who he's gonna be for the rest of his career?
I would say when you got a guy like Chip Kelly and Pete Carroll, if you don't show up this year, you're probably going to be that guy.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I think he'll.
if they took
Listen,
Gino,
I like Aiden. I really do. But let's be real. We're screwed. We're screwed regardless if we have a backup in the game.
I think if you have a backup, you're not destined to be winning. Like, if I'm just being honest, like, name
Nah.
a guy outside of one dude in the last 50 years that's fucking won being a backup to the starter. Like, there's been one fucking guy, so I don't know if I'm gonna just sit here and think like, hey, Aiden will fucking save us to a Super Bowl. I mean, I've said it, like,
So, what are those?
where do you
What are those?
where do you go?
What are
Well, what do you want?
What are those?
I don't know.
What are those?
You're not getting my stuff. Go out, dude. What?
What are?
You want up?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't want.
But I just think freaking at the end. No, not right now. No.
Well, I mean, like I said, I have high hopes for this team, and as much as Dustin and I both like AOC as the quarterback, and we want the best for him, and we wanted to see him succeed, he just didn't do it in that mock game. I mean, even Dustin can admit that too, man. He knows as well as I do that AOC got outplayed in the one chance he had to even show up.
Yeah,
And also, Dustin said that he didn't even. Dustin also mentioned something about AOC's touchdowns weren't even driving the field. They were.
It was only in the 2-minute warning time. He got the touchdowns in the 2-minute warning. Then he got a fucking push downfield for a field goal at the end of the game. They did win the practice. It was fucking 38-36. Fucking, they got the field goal. They won. Listen, I'm not going to say Aiden can't be the guy. What I'm going to tell you is when Gino came out and started, he fucking looked good from start to finish. He didn't have fucking very many fuck ups. He did have the fumble. He did have the fumble handoff, but that's it. But it didn't cost him fucking 6 points, and it wasn't a return for a fucking touchdown. It didn't cost him fucking nothing. Aiden got strip fucking sacked for pick 6 to the house. You're playing the fucking Eagles that are most definitely going to do that shit to you for sure. And you fucking step up in the pocket and fucking do that, you're hurting the fucking team. Like, so if I'm just being honest as fuck, I'm like, well, I'm taking Gino on this deal because at least Gino can get the fuck out of the pocket, dude. Like, Gino wouldn't have ran into the fucking deal like that. Gino would have tried to get the fuck out and try to throw the ball, just like he did in the fucking camp, like that's kind of how I'm looking at it at the moment. It's like one player steps in and one player steps out, like that's a Steve Young, Joe Montana. That's what they did famously when they were winning those fucking Super Bowls, was step out when the fucking pocket was getting fucking down. Dude coming up on their outside, fuck, there ain't nobody over here. Dude's fucking 10 yards off, fucking trying to play in the fucking in the flats. He's like, fucking, I'm going to go get that first down easily. Like there's ways, like Tom Brady even being slow. There's plenty of video. You see Tom taking off for 10 and 15 fucking yards, dude, fucking, because everybody's out on the fucking outside, like fucking, it's how you're viewing the team and how you're processing the people coming even from your side, dude. Like there's a lot of people that have really good peripheral vision, dude. So when they say hike, they already know, okay, this dude's around. He knows this guy got off, but he's still looking down over here. And then he has his counter in his fucking head where he's like, fucking, he didn't look over here to take away from his counter. He knew he seen him come off the fucking edge. He's seen him beat his fucking guy. He's looking over here. He says, 1, 2, he can't get rid of that fucking ball. He's bow right through the hole that this guy's trying to come around the backside because his guy's pushing him around, like he knows, like, boom, get the fuck out. Aiden don't fucking got that, dude. Like he does absolutely not, dude. He fucking, it's kind of like we were talking about. He's got that Gardner shit. He'll just step into it. Fucking, here I am, like, and don't get me wrong. He gets sacked. He'll grab the ball and just go to the ground. And I've watched him so many times, dude, where he'll step in there and then he'll just know he's defeated. Like he's just like, fuck it, here we go, straight down, And I've said, like, quarterbacks like fucking Derek or you're never gonna see that shit. Like they're fucking like, where the fuck am I taking it? Like they're fucking look like Aiden just don't have it, man. And I don't know why. And I think Tom knows that too. So I'm just saying, if Aiden,
I mean, we can't wait for years for this guy. So,
wait 5 years. Like I don't think, for one, I don't think the spot's that crucial for us to have to worry about Aiden developing in 5 years and being 30, plus. I think with the options that come out of college these days, dude, like you can most definitely, I mean, you got people like Joe Milton, fucking
Joe Milton's showing up in year 2.
Who?
Joe Milton's showing up in year 2.
Yeah, I mean, you got guys that are later round picks, dude, that were good.
You got Drake May in year 2, almost having completely fucking perfect days. Like I don't know. I'm tired of the excuses for us. We need a real quarterback.
26 for like 3 touchdowns in there in
Bro,
the camp.
he had more touchdowns than incompletions, bro. Like,
yeah, it's insane.
And then we want to over here be like, we're just throwing a few picks a day. That's all. That's all, Dustin.
Yeah, and I get that. I get that with our guys for sure. I get that. I 100% get it because I've always talked about it. Like, you have college quarterbacks that are coming out not even fucking up like that. They've never been in the system. They've never played in the NFL. Like, they're not fucking having those issues. So people want to talk about like it's the system. I'm like, how the fuck does this guy do it then? How did this guy? He's never played in that shit. I mean, Cam ain't played in their shit, and Cam playing good goddamn football. He's not only playing good football, like Cam's a crazy leader, bro. Like he literally called his team mid. Like he literally is like middle of the fucking conversation, dude, and he's just like, his fucking team's mid. He's like, we got to get fucking better at this, he's like, I'm not even going to say that we're fucking good at anything right now, like, and I'm just like, that's what being real's about. Like, sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. Like, he praised up fucking, what's his name? Fucking, Calvin, Ridley, fucking, he talked about a lot about Calvin, saying like he's one of the best players he's played with. He likes him a lot. But the thing I like about Cam is like, even when he did the Shador shit, he was calling Shador out on his shit the whole entire time. Like literally, and people probably were looking at it like, oh, they're friends, they're just saying it. You go look back on them videos right now and tell me that you think that same thing. That fool was telling us straight up, dude, like, this motherfucker's garbage, dude. Like, fucking, anybody could have been good checking down fucking players, this, that, the other. Like, like he was just spitting facts after facts, dude. And then I'm just sitting here thinking, like, fuck, man, like, my point is like, you have quarterbacks coming out of college that you may be able to get in a second, third round that are going to fucking be better than Aiden, and they're going to be 21 or 23. Like, you got to look at the quarterback's ticker is on Geno's time. It ain't fucking on Aiden going to be goddamn 5 years later, So I would just say you have to reset the clock every year or every other year if you're deciding that, well, okay, we want to go Geno till he's 30 fucking 8, and then at 38 they're like, oh, let's give him 2 more years. Like, you're not going to want to give a guy a fucking good contract as a backup. You'd be smarter. Why pay this guy fucking, $10-12 million, never even took a snap, played him through his 4 years of his fucking draft. And they were like, fuck it, I can just draft another guy with our second pick in the draft, So I don't know. I think in this case, they got to look for it. What'd you say?
What the fuck? Sorry, no, someone's English is fucking dumb. No, so, like I said, I hope the best, man. You have Pete Carroll. He knows what he's doing. I have faith, and if he's making moves, I mean, he's clearly making them for a reason. So, I mean, I'm just being real, man. This team has a good chance to be good this year, man.
It most definitely has all the tangibles in the world.
But I'm gonna try to be a lot more consistent on what's it? Today's Wednesday. I'll try to be a little more consistent on Wednesday night, guys. It's just been every Wednesday night's been just a fucking heat wave up in this bitch. It's finally just a night where it ain't 89 degrees. It's only 75, so we're a little chill. We're a lot more chill over here. I don't know how your fucking state is with temperature right now. You're probably still in the 80s.
Yeah, we're hot. We're warm for sure.
Yeah, no, it's just been a hot heat wave, and
80s right now, but
I already sweat my ass off enough every day that I work, so we're just gonna not sweat more. But it was a good show. Enjoyed having Dustin up here. We're gonna try and do a little more consistent, and next Wednesday we'll do the post game talk of this game and pre game for who the fuck do we got the Rams next week? It's the Niners next week. We'll probably make a post about that.
We're scrimmaging.
Yeah, scrimmaging them on whatever the fucking 14th is. It's fucking today's the fucking what? Today's the 6th today? What is it? The 7th? So it'd be next Thursday we're scrimmaging them. I didn't even realize the date, but
I think we plan. And I think we plan.
yeah, probably on like Saturday or Sunday or some shit. But we'll do videos for those. Most likely will be me and Dustin, and if anyone else wants to come up here, they can. Thank you for popping up here today, Dustin. Tried to make a show yesterday, passed the fuck out.
It is.
When's your next show?
Mine are Tuesday, Saturdays.
All right, so he'll probably be live Saturday night. But
I fucking hate AP, dude. Like, if I'm just.
Oh yeah, AP's bitch ass guys went out here in some Chiefs gear.
Like, it was on that kind of level, right? And I told him literally dislike and hatred.
But thank you tonight for. Oh yeah, that ugly ass fucking uniform. But that was a great show tonight. And
Thank you for everyone that
This guy
called
says
through.
that shit.
Right? And I told
This
him,
guy says
And
that shit.
Dustin, I will
He's
end up talking to you at some point tomorrow.
This guy says, "I'll see red, hate red," and then he's in a Chiefs fucking outfit, dumbass.
But yeah, Dustin, I will. I'll be in contact with you tomorrow at some point.
All right,
And,
dude.
I'll see the rest of you guys tomorrow.
Bye.